What's going on, gamers? It's your boy MIKEYDOOD back at it again with another Roblox Piggy video, and in today's vid, guys, we're gonna be doing a few experiments with the hidden ending skin TIO and see if he's actually OP compared to the other Piggy skins. Now, before we continue, guys, you seem to have loved my last TIO glitching video, so if you guys have any other challenges or experiments you want me to do inside of Piggy, let me know down in the comments, and don't forget to join the Mikey Mob down below by hitting that like and subscribe button. Now, when I first unlocked the brand new hidden ending TIO skin, I realized that it was actually double the size of any of the piggies currently in the game compared to this default piggy right here. TIO literally towers over this skin, so I thought to myself, since this skin is bigger, does that mean it has a bigger hitbox than the normal piggy skins? Now, before we jump into our very first experiment, you can already tell that TIO is literally as tall as this light pole. So with this idea in mind, let me know down in the comments right now on if you guys think this TIO skin is OP and whether or not you guys think its hitbox is bigger than the normal piggy. But first things first, guys, is we have to test out a few of the other piggy skins to get an idea of how far you need to be to oof a player inside of the game. Here we are with our very first skin to put up to the test, the default piggy skin, just because everyone actually owns this one. Now, as you can see, guys, I've set up my alternate account to stand right in the corner between this trash can and this fence, and what I'm going to be doing is changing each skin. And as you can see, guys, we have these little gaps in between this fence right now, which we are going to be able to count. Now, as I slowly move closer and closer to the player, I'm going to be able to count how many gaps there are in between to see how far the hitbox is for each of these skins, and this will be the ultimate test to see if TIO, the hidden ending skin, is actually OP compared to the others. Now, to get a baseline, guys, let's see how far this default piggy skin actually has to be to kill this alternate account. So let's go right here, guys, and move to the right, and as you can see, I'm gonna be lining it up with the chest or like the body of the piggy skin, so it'll be like that for each of the tests. If we slowly move forward, you guys can see you pretty much gotta be super close to oof the player, and oh my goodness, guys, there's literally no gap in between the player and the piggy. So with that in mind, guys, let's test a few of the other skins to see if we can oof my alternate account from a farther distance. All right, guys, up next we have another pretty big skin, the Horde skin, and as you can tell, guys, this piggy skin definitely is a lot bigger than the default one because it has a bunch of random tentacles and whatnot. But once again, guys, I'm gonna be doing the same exact thing, lining up with the fence and counting each of the gaps in between the player and I before we actually oof him. Now, once again, guys, we're gonna be lining it up with the body, not the legs of this piggy skin, and if we move closer and closer, you guys can see we're getting pretty close to this alternate account, and oh my goodness, guys, I think this might be the same exact hitbox as the default piggy skin because there's literally no gap before we actually oof the player. So it looks like Horde and the default piggy skin have the same exact hitbox. Alrighty, guys, the next skin we have up is Silzu the Sinister Snake, the only skin that actually has a voice line with its music, which I think is pretty cool. But as you can tell, guys, this skin might not be as wide as the Horde or as tall as TIO, but this huge axe is pretty big, and I think it might actually have an advantage whenever it comes to oofing players because once again, guys, this snake skin actually has a ton of different glitches we have been able to do with no other skin other than him. So let me know down in the comments on if you guys think we can actually kill my alternate account at a farther distance compared to the others. But once again, let me line up with the fence right here, and as you can see, as we move closer, we're gonna be able to count the gaps. There's 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 technically between the player and the piggy. So let's get closer and closer, and oh my goodness, guys, this is gonna be huge, and oh, this is one gap away, and oh my goodness, guys. So it looks like Silzu doesn't actually have an advantage because there has to be no gap to actually oof the player. So far so good, guys. Horde, the default piggy, and Silzu the snake actually all have the same hitbox. Now, the last skin I wanted to test out is none other than Archie because it was actually proven a few months ago that Archie's hitbox is actually a little bit bigger than the rest of the piggy skins, which are technically supposed to be all the same. So let me actually test this out right now. My alternate account is once again on the trash can and fence. Let me stand by the fence right here, and as you can see, if we get closer and closer, we should be able to oof my alternate account from a farther distance, and There we go, guys. 2 full gaps in between the player and Archie, and the player is immediately dead. So it looks like even though Kraken and Silzu were bigger than Archie, Archie technically has a bigger hitbox compared to the other Piggy skins. Now that's pretty interesting, so let me know what you guys think down in the comments. But last but not least, guys, it's time for us to put on the secret hidden ending skin, Mr. TIO. Okay, guys, the moment of truth. We're about to find out if TIO actually has a bigger hitbox compared to the other piggies, and technically right now Archie has the lead, having 2 gaps in between the player as well as the piggy to actually oof. But it's kind of hard to measure it out with TIO because, as you can see, his chest and his arms pop out way farther than the bottom of his body. So I'm gonna be lining it up with his feet right now, just because that is where I lined it up with the rest of the piggy skin. So right now, down in the comments, let me know before we start off if this TIO skin is actually gonna have a bigger hitbox. Let's line it up with the fence really quickly right here. And as you can see, guys, we're currently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 spaces away from the player. So let's slowly inch forward, and oh my goodness, guys, this is gonna be pretty interesting right now. If we go closer and closer, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gaps away. This is 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it was 3. Hold up, guys. Let me try that one more time, guys, because I think that hit distance was actually farther than Archie's. There we go, guys. We now have 8 spaces, 7 spaces, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and oh my goodness, guys, this right here is probably the closest we're gonna be able to get without actually oofing the player. And oh my goodness, guys, look at the size difference. This TIO skin is just so scary looking. But I'm pretty sure if we move one more time, and oh my goodness, guys, what? I didn't even move right there. I didn't even move right there, and it automatically oofed the player. So it looks like Archie and TIO might have a similar reach or oof distance between the piggy and the player, which honestly blows my mind. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments, because of course, since TIO is bigger, I definitely think he's gonna have a longer reach compared to all of the piggy skins. Okay, guys, so from that first little experiment, it looks like all the piggy skins pretty much have the same exact hitbox, except for Archie and TIO, which of course can kill the player from a farther distance. But another thing I did want to test is the jumping ability of the piggy. Now, of course, guys, you can see this default penny piggy can actually jump about like 3 inches off the ground. She doesn't have too much hops, and the way we're going to be able to test this is that we're here inside of the chapter 1 house, and what I'm going to be doing is a little bit of a jump test to see how many steps this piggy can actually skip by going to the side of this staircase, jumping up, and if they make it through, that is going to be the benchmark for the piggy skin, just to see how high it can actually jump. Because even though jumping doesn't really matter as the piggy, it does matter in the sense that if you're actually chasing other players, you will be able to do simple shortcuts and cut off all of your enemy piggy players. So what I'm going to be doing right now is, with each of the skins I tested for the distance, I'm going to be lining them up with this staircase right here to see how many steps they can actually jump. And as you can see, guys, I think with this default piggy skin, the sweet spot is right around 3.5 to 4 steps, because if we go into first person, let's go on the 3rd step right here, jump up and go forward, and yep, easily, just like that, guys. This piggy skin can actually clear 3 different steps. Let's try to go to the 4th one right here, and as you can see, we stop a little bit, and there we go, guys. We're actually having a little bit of trouble, but as soon as we actually start to move to the left, you can literally see half of my body is on the 3rd step and half of my body is on the 4th. So it looks like this default piggy can jump 3.5 steps. Now, once again, guys, we're bringing back the Kraken skin, and I actually think this might be able to jump a little bit higher compared to the default piggy, just because, do you see those long tentacles, guys? If we jump up and wait a minute, guys, this actually kind of looks like the same exact distance compared to the default piggy. But without further ado, guys, let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Let's go into first person and line it up, guys. We have steps 1, 2, and 3. Let's jump up right there, and oh my goodness, guys, that easily did that. Let's move one more step to the right, which is 4, and ooh, wait a minute, guys. it easily cleared 4 steps right there. Look at that, guys. It takes like a jump and a half, and it actually crosses through. Let's move one more to the right, and I think this is where we're actually gonna stop. I think it's gonna be around 4.5 steps, 1 complete step higher than the default Piggy. So let's jump right now, and as you can see, oh, it's moving to the left. It naturally moves to the left because it wants the Piggy to get through. Let's line up with the 5th step once again, and oh, I didn't even get through right there. Oh my gosh, guys, this Kraken skin is so fishy, but let's go through, and it looks like, oh, there we go, guys. Let's call this like 4.5 to 4 steps, safely 4 steps, guys. It jumps a little bit higher compared to the default Piggy, so not too bad at all. Let's head on over to the next one. All right, guys, next up we got the Silzu Snakeskin, and of course, guys, since this skin is a little bit taller, I think it might be able to do just as good as the Kraken skin. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments, but without further ado, let's jump into first person, count the steps, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's start off with the 4th one, go straight into first person, and easily doing it on its very first try. So let's see if we can actually clear the 5th one. Let's line it up, and we're kind of bumping towards it, and boom. Oh my goodness, guys, easily clearing the 5th step. So it looks like Silzu is doing a little bit better than the Kraken skin. Let's try to do number 6. This is literally above my head, and it immediately goes to the 5th step. So let's try it one more time, and boom. Wait a minute, did I just do that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, guys. It jumped a total of 6 steps. That's crazy. This will actually be super easy for you to cut off the players. Let's do it one more time just to confirm. We might need a double jump, and there we go, guys. Confirmed. The Silzu Snakeskin can actually jump 6 steps, which gives it a little bit of a jump boost compared to the default as well as Kraken. Alrighty, guys, Archie's back in the building, and once again, he does have a bigger hitbox compared to Kraken and Silzu, but let's see how high he can actually jump. Let's line it up with 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's see if we can clear this, and I kind of cheated right there, but let's see if we can jump immediately. And oh my goodness, guys, I think he might have the same exact jump height as the default Penny, because right now, guys, he's actually having trouble to easily clear the 4th one compared to Silzu and Kraken. But let's take it up one more notch to the 5th step right here, and as you can see, guys, he immediately gets rejected, guys. Moves towards the right, and he goes immediately back towards the 3rd step. So it looks like 3.5 to 4 is its sweet spot compared to the other Piggy skins, but I technically still don't think this skin is that bad since he can kill the Piggy from a farther distance compared to the other skins. Now, last but not least, we have Mr. TIO inside of the Chapter 1 house, guys, and I don't think this is gonna be fair because TIO literally towers over every single other Piggy skin. But let's put it to the test anyways, guys. Let's count the steps right now. You know what? I'm gonna be starting him off with step number 5 right here. Let's see if we can jump it, and oh my goodness, guys, no double jump necessary. We have easily cleared the 5th step, so it looks like it's doing the same exact thing as the Silzu skin. So let's see if we can clear number 6. Oh my goodness, guys, it's literally out of my distance, but oh my gosh, guys, do you see how high he jumps without any struggles? It's pretty crazy to think about. Let's test the 7th step. Let's line it up, and boom. Oh my gosh, are you serious? 7 steps easily cleared by the skin. Let's go for the 8th one right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 right there. Line it up, and oh my gosh, guys, this is more than half of the staircase you can jump over. Let's try it out, and okay, there we go, guys. It looks like the limit is in between the 7th and 8th step, so let's see if we can do like 7.5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 right there, and halfway is like right around here. Let's jump it, and ooh, it didn't do it. It didn't do it. And one more. I think the limit might be 7 steps. 7 steps is still the record for all of the Piggy skins I tested, which definitely makes TIO the most overpowered skin inside of the game. It has a pretty similar reach distance compared to Archie, and it also has the highest jump ability. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments, and if you guys don't already have the TIO skin, this is the biggest sign for you to actually complete the hidden ending, because this skin is overpowered. Now, before we wrap things up, guys, let me know what you guys think down in the comments, and don't forget to join the Mikey Mob down below by smacking that like and subscribe button. And whenever you're buying Robux and Premium, make sure to use the best code out there, and that is star code Mikey. We'll see you guys in the next Piggy video. Have a fantastic day, and goodbye, everybody.